What's Gucci?
Yo.
This is the 22nd episode of the Longhouse Podcast, and god damn it, it's a motherfucking glorious day. You heard me? Listen, we got the one and only PostUp in the building.
Let's go. You already know I'm ready to cook.
I'm ready.
Back. We finna cook. Seasons and all.
That's right.
Everybody getting it too.
Yeah, boy. And then we got motherfucking JayRock in the building again. 2 times.
Back to back.
Hell yeah, man. And then the co-host, the one and only, the burning flame, Supernova. What's poppin'?
I like that. You made me feel good about myself this Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Yes. What up?
Not much. Hey, everybody, throw up that motherfucking set. We in the building. Gang all day. Y'all know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? We got to get this shit on and popping proper. You know what I mean? Let me see what I got here. Oh, I gotta cut that off and I gotta start this motherfucker back up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start nice and smooth, bro. Just in case there's some ponies up in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Make you feel good, baby. What a motherfucking day! We had the motherfucking 3 horsemen talking. Horsemen and women. Sarah Bond said, we about to have a technological leap like no other. Phil said, listen, ponies, don't get no ideas. This is just 4 games we gonna pimp out to you to fund our Elder Scrolls 6 game. Calm the fuck down. Y'all gonna get these 4 little games, and then we riding off into the wind, taking your money. You know what I'm saying? PostUp, Chi-Town, what's good, boy?
Already know. We collecting bodies. Tagging them. We come to collect bodies today, and we got a lot of them.
We got all the receipts. Rock, you handling business. Queen, stand up.
Hi, Doomers. Hi, Gloomers. It's your best friend.
Yo, what a motherfucking day it has been. What a couple of weeks, boy. We had motherfuckers jumping out the window. They went to GameStop, sold their Xbox to get a PlayStation. Now, PlayStation ain't gonna have no major releases until April 2025. Damn.
What was squabbling with Tim Dog saying he got set up. Let him squabble.
Listening to them janitor rumors. You know what I mean? Nova.
Yo.
What's popping, boy?
Now we about to get it cracking.
Bro, we about to eat on this one, boy. Shout out to all y'all that's in here rocking with us today. We ain't fucking around today, boy. Razor Ramon, what's good? It's Timmy. Magnum. Drake Williams. Young Dreads, the motherfucking artist.
Young Dreads.
You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Special guest. Hold up. I gotta do a different background. Let me put this over here. Let me go, let me do this right here, and then BAM! We got motherfucking Dirt Griggity!
That's the home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we doing, baby?
We on that type of time?
It's Black History Month! And the blackness has come!
Dirt, they saying turn the camera on.
Hey, man, don't start no shit.
We out here,
It's a
boy!
celebration, bitches.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, boy. All right, man. Let me turn this bitch down. Dirt, what's good, boy?
Nothing much, man. Hey. Yeah.
Look at that smile on that man's face.
Hey, look, brother. Let's go, man. You know, let's talk about what's happening, bro. You know, I'm already seeing people say, oh, well, it's still coming in the future. I don't give a shit what. Hey, listen, today they said it ain't happening right now. Whatever happens in the future happens, but I don't give a shit.
We was told a lot, Dirt. We was told a lot.
We was told a lot, bro.
Told a lot,
Me and
brother.
Post talk. Hey, I see people doubling down on it. I guess they have to. Some people
said
gotta
a
double
whole
down.
slate.
They have to double down because they really put themselves out there, so they gotta double down. Go ahead, man. But listen, I can only go by what
dirt.
How you say what?
They pin themselves back in that corner.
100%. Hey, but JayRock, I can only go by what they said today. Now, I can only go by what they said today.
Yep.
So if people want to say, well, it's PR talk, well, it's still going to happen. I don't know. Hey, whatever. Talk about PlayStation. Why don't y'all talk about that? Worry about that. Why don't y'all worry about PlayStation?
That's kind of what I wanted to start. I don't want to do like, step by step what they said, man. I want to go around the room and we're going to talk about what your biggest takeaway was. If somebody ends up taking it, talk about like your second biggest take. You know what I mean? So Post, holla at me, man. What was out of the whole thing, what was your biggest takeaway from the business update?
If I can remember, because I only watched it one time when I was on my way home. I like what Sarah Bond said. The highest double-digit growth on PC, the highest double-digit growth on console, the highest double-digit growth on cloud, and the fact that they about to make the biggest technological leap in terms of hardware than ever seen before in a generation.
Bro, that's a bold ass statement to make.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And I think it has to be because their Xbox is the only consumer brand that they have that's been successful. Outside of that, Microsoft is a enterprise company. They do business with upper core. That's what they best at. And out of all the consumers products that they had, Xbox is the only one that has been successful for this longer period of time and being in people's homes. And what they're trying to do with AI, believe me, the next generation of Xbox with AI, machine learning, and cloud, all of that is going to be integrated in one system. And now they got a successful consumer product to filter that through. So it has to. They has to succeed with Xbox. It has to be new hardware. They can't go third party, or they wouldn't really have a successful consumer product to kind of push what they're trying to do through. And Sarah coming out, because see, Sarah, she's in charge of platforms. She don't do software. Right. She do the numbers. She do the business, the platforming, and all that. Matt Booty is the one that do the head of the content in the studios and stuff like that. And we know how he feel from them email leaks. So we know what type of time he on. But to see the double-digit growth, to see where Game Pass is, and to see what they will be able to do in terms of increasing Game Pass when people find out Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties, they're going to hit 40 million probably this year. I guarantee it. They're going to hit 40 or probably over 40 million this year. So that was my biggest takeaway, to see how good the business doing. PlayStation out there, they damn near homeless right now. They need, look, I ain't gonna take them. Let's get the boss off. We got a lot of cooking to do anyway. Let's go. But that's where I'm at. That's the biggest takeaway. Because everybody always say Xbox is dead, don't nobody play, but the double-digit growth that they seeing in those areas across PC, across the console, across cloud, and we know that with cloud because every time you see somebody trying to get on, they got to wait in the queue. So, that's the biggest takeaway. They doing good, and I don't mind them 4 games. What's that? Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Killer Instinct, and Sea of Thieves.
What they said, Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded.
And Grounded?
That's the ones that I've heard. Yeah, that we read an article.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. Grounded can be the next Roadblock or the next mine. Well, not the next one, but I put it in that category of how big it can be with what you're able to do in that vein. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is I put Sea of Thieves in that same category too as a Roblox or Minecraft, but from a pirate perspective in a boat game. So I don't mind them trying to spread it on those typical games. Pentiment, I haven't played Pentiment. Hi-Fi Rush, I beat. Excellent game.
Great
PlayStation guys was thirsty for that game. The moment they announced it, they told us Xbox community don't deserve a game like that. That's a PlayStation game. That's a Nintendo. They've been thirsty for, and the Nintendo community been thirsty for that game. You know what I'm saying? And I think right now they're in the analysis stage. They're testing the waters, right? And whatever that means for the future, that's for the future. We're in the present. We're in the right.
My point exactly, Post.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I'm worried about what somebody gonna do 5 or 10 years down the line. I don't know if I'm gonna wake up in the morning, so I gotta deal with right now. And right now, we know they ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
Nothing. All y'all just showed us was y'all hand. Y'all like those Xbox games that y'all been calling 60 rated, no game of the year winners, contenders, trash. Y'all love them. Y'all want to play them on y'all controller that y'all celebrate. Only the fact because it vibrates with your nasty. We know this. We know this. Y'all want these games and y'all expose yourself. Y'all want the Halos. Y'all want Gears. Y'all want all that. Y'all want it. Y'all want to play it. Y'all was looking forward to it. Y'all been talking about Starfield. Y'all still talking about Starfield.
My PS5 is ready.
Whoa, bro.
That's for the media. The media. Put your face there. Look at everybody want to flip the script now.
Right. Post, how many playable builds were there? They said it was a playable build of Gears, of Halo.
We know that because we know the media prefer to play their games on PlayStation and review their games. That's why Starfield got the treatment. We're not stupid. Y'all thirsty for these games. And the media gonna go along with the script and went along with the script because they want them games on PlayStation. They don't want Xbox. They don't want to be in the Xbox ecosystem. They don't want to understand it. They don't, and that's cool. Y'all, we know that. We don't want you here.
Post, they mad they can't report the death of Xbox today. That's what.
Absolutely, bro.
Exactly. And that's why they changing the net. Well, it's still gonna happen. Well, Phil said this, but he really meant this, but then when I put out that tweet about the CFO talking about going full multiplayer, well, he didn't say that. He just, man, shut the fuck up. I know what he said. He said the same thing Phil and them said a while back when Phil Spencer announced Play Anywhere. The media and everybody thought he was talking about bringing games to PlayStation and Nintendo then.
Yep.
So y'all love flipping his words for it to mean something else. But when it comes to PlayStation, that's, man, look.
Cook.
That's why I got time today.
Yeah. Hey, Post, let me get these.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Let me get these. Let me get these super chats.
Shut up.
I got you, man. I forgot to tell y'all, man. Scale couldn't make it because my boy caught COVID. I was telling him in the green room, my man was playing too much Foam Stars and caught the bug. Caught the bug.
Don't do him like that.
I'm just messing, man. I'm just messing. He know I'm messing. Adidas 20-0 with the 5. He came in here early, wanted to say ponies.
He probably had them bottles on his fingers too.
Yeah.
Come on, play.
Thanks for the 5, bro. And then Vic, the motherfucking click. He said, so let me get this right. They lose 1 year of first party. So we had to share 4 games. Dirt, you piece of shit. You were right. Fuck the ponies. Viking, Nova, J, PostUp was good. Thanks for the 10,
It's
bro.
the homie Vic, man.
Indeed, bro. Indeed. Then we got the boy ODG, the toy man. He said, "What's happening, fellas?" Ponies hollering the whole slate, thinking they was getting Ruth Chris steak, but they got a 7-Eleven hot dog instead. Hold that line.
Hey, ODG, some of them thought they were gonna get a shadow drop of Halo. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah,
working on the video for tomorrow, man.
On us.
I'm working on the video for tomorrow. I'm gonna have fun, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, I got some clips here, bro.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have fun, Jay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. I'm gonna open it up with Reforged Gaming celebrating.
Oh my God.
Mm.
I'm gonna have yeah, they did think they was getting whole. Only thing that went whole slate was PlayStation stuff going to PC, huh?
You sound like Day and Date is coming too.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, yeah,
they said
Day
it would
coming,
never
yeah.
happen for the Never crew.
That man sound like Amy Hood over there.
Yeah, he do. That boy said he want that bag. He said these
Yup.
PlayStation gamers ain't enough.
Yeah, no.
BLAQQ Scale Gaming, bro. Hey, he might be out with COVID playing the foamy phone, but he gifting 5 today. Hey, if you got one of those, bro, you need
Shout
to
outs
thank
to the bro,
my
bro.
boy, BLAQQ Scale. Throw up the set, you feel me? I see a lot of people in here throwing up the set. I dig it. I dig it's gang all day over here at Longhouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adidas 20 with a 10 says, "I'm here. What up, all the homies? Yo, Jay, don't feed them after midnight. Don't feed them after
Absolutely
midnight."
not. Absolutely. But matter of fact, we need some more gremlins because we had to kick some of these.
We had to kick quite a few out.
We had to kick some of them out. You know?
And that's crazy too, man. I mean, because we were all concerned, but it wasn't official yet. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
all talked and stuff like, man, I hope this ain't true, blah, blah, blah. Bro, but some people lost their mind, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
Yeah.
lost their
Selling
mind out here on
consoles.
social media, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. I didn't even practice today. I gotta
We
blow
need
this
that
horn.
horn.
I know. I got 5 gifted. Let's see if I do better. Don't make fun of me, Dirt.
Oh, I got the Viking joint.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh shit. You got that. Hey, that sound like one of them I'm sorry, like what's that? Timu?
Bro,
Yeah.
that sound like a whistling butthole right there. Bro. What?
It's the mic. It ain't me. It's the mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know them silent farts? It just be like whoop.
that shit from Wish.
Trying to be slick with it. And whoop.
Shit, nigga, that shit came with.
You gonna have me practicing for like 15 hours this weekend, bro. I'm tired of getting made fun of.
That man said, whoop.
Oh my God.
Hey,
man.
man, you showing love to Sea of Thieves, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh shit. Skywalker UAV1. What up, though, panel and chat? Keep TTS.
What's up, Skywalker? How you doing, bro?
Oh, my man, a vet too, man. I salute
Yep.
you, bro. Right there with me.
Oh,
Spartan 66 Swan with the 5. Dirt Griggity is everywhere.
Hey,
As long as there's a shadow, Dirt Griggity is there.
I'm here.
He said that's how I like my saves with the Xbox ecosystem. Talk that shit, Dirt. Receipt after receipt, keep them coming. Skull at the Longhouse. Skull to you, brother.
Shit, man. If
100%.
that shit would have went the other way, I wouldn't like you. You really wouldn't see my black ass nowhere. If it would have been the whole slate, I would have disappeared.
Yeah.
you and me both.
Hey man, where happened to Dirt?
I ain't going down with this shit. I'm not.
I'm gonna keep rolling, boy. I'm gonna keep motherfucking rolling. Man, you brought up a good point about you know why I think they are going to have a huge technological leap when it comes to their consoles, because Microsoft invested heavily into AI.
Mm-hmm.
Heavily. I don't know if PlayStation or Nintendo has as much as Microsoft, and they're about to leverage the fuck out of that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know like how they, and then they was talking about doing 2 different, like, you know, they're gonna get some hardware update. they talked in twos, kind of like hardware update by the holiday season and talking about next gen hardware, which I'm very curious. Hopefully it's that handheld. I wonder if they fucking stagger them shits, man. Like a handheld and a console, man. That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. But Nova, what was your biggest takeaway, man?
Actually, for me, man, it was kind of like those core principles that Matt Booty brought up towards the middle of it, where he was talking about all the games will stay on the Xbox platform.
Yeah.
Games go in the Game Pass day one. You know what I mean? Saying some of the like target, speech that they need to be saying to their customers to kind of keep them like, all right, let me chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
And reiterated that exclusives will remain and continue to be offered on Game Pass, and that they have another showcase coming in June too, with some more games that they're gonna
confirmed.
You know what I'm saying? And lastly, probably when Sarah said that there was 34 million Game Pass users, this is one of the first times that they've announced an official Game Pass subscription number in the last couple of years. So that was pretty huge too. Yeah.
And that's not including Game Pass Core, because she was talking about people being able to play Diablo come March, right? So 34 million users to be able to do that. Game Pass Core don't have
Diablo.
Right.
Diablo on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's another 11 million. So that's probably another 11, 12 million part of the whole Xbox Game Pass ecosystem or whatever, right? But 34 million, that ain't nothing to scoff at, bro. I
saw people saying it was trash, bro. I saw people say that's it.
And they did say 80% of Game Pass users are Ultimate users.
Yeah, 80%. Why did you say that?
80%.
That's a lot.
That was back. That wasn't today. That was back when. But yeah, 80% of Game Pass install base is on Ultimate.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts, then. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody gonna be able to do the numbers on that and see how much they actually making.
Yeah,
because we always heard about this sustainability bullshit,
right,
or whatever. You know,
we
what
heard
I mean?
about that recently, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But what people don't want to talk about is the sustainability of these AAA games that only are launched on one platform.
Well,
those days are gone, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, those days are long gone, bro. Like besides Nintendo, of course, but I'm telling you, those days are gone, man.
Yeah, they are.
Nintendo gonna move too. They just gonna move. They're gonna move on that time. But look, the industry is, and I said this years ago, the industry is forcing this change. Right. The new age game, the gamers that they're dealing with today is not the gamers that they dealt with yesterday. Like I say all the time, you're in a world where 2-3 year olds know how to work a phone.
True.
You're living in a very digital. Back then when we was growing up, it was a sort of a digital divide, at least for me, in terms of what my community had access versus what other people had access. That dividing line is closed now because we all got access to the same phones, stuff. The same tablets, the same computers.
That's a great point, Post.
So it's a whole different landscape, and Sony is trying to hold on to that little bit of whatever they have left, and it's not working. That's why they over there selling all them consoles, and their revenue is through the roof.
but that profit margin,
10 billion in revenue, and only made 600 million off of it.
6%.
Somebody got to go.
You can make just as much as letting your shit sit in the bank.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? 6%.
Layoffs, people, it's gonna come.
Yeah,
I bet you that dude over there could. I bet you he got the clippers out. He about to cut everything.
Hey, Post, man, you just said something, bro. Like you said, everybody got like the same stuff. Now, I remember growing up, my homie that lived off of 7 Mile, man. He had a computer, bro. Now I'm talking about the 80s. Now he had a PC. I was blown away. This dude had a PC, bro.
Yeah.
And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you got a PC, bro? Oh, man. Well, I was like, man, you got a computer? It's cool, man. He was like, yeah, look, But now everybody got like
a phone. The computer was at the school library.
That's it, bro. So, yeah, that's a great point you made, man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. Like,
it's coming, Dark. It's coming tomorrow, bro.
And another one of the things we're talking about, like exclusives, and like we just talked about the budgets and stuff. This sentence hit hard for me, bro. When he said, and I do have a fundamental belief that over the next 5 or 10 years, exclusive games, and he said this specifically, games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware.
Yep.
He ain't talking about themselves.
Right.
Right? Games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware are going to be smaller and smaller of the gaming industry. So he's talking about Sony, Nintendo. Nintendo will be last to do that. Period. You know what I mean? Like they just will be. Their numbers are too good if they keep up. I mean, they got all the IPs. Nintendo's in their own lane, right?
Yeah.
But he's talking specifically about Sony right there. Because it doesn't make sense. Same thing with, you see all these third-party publishers as well starting to be like, yeah, these exclusive deals ain't working out for us.
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Over there thirsty too, just like Sony is. You went over there with your boy, you thought he was gonna bring you a plate, and now both of y'all hungry. Both of y'all over there starving, trying to survive off a pack of oodles and noodles. We see it.
Oh shit, man. Hey, I'm gonna get to you, JayRock, but let me we got BLAQQ Skeleton. He at home, but he's still working. He said hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hit that thing, boy.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I got 138 in here, man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who came swing through. Everybody that's just now become a member. And I think Luke Vader GS just became a Longhouse member, bro. Hey, appreciate that. Go ahead and throw up that motherfucking set if you can. Sir. Gangs in the chat. You know what I mean? We outside. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, Scale. But yeah, let me get your opinions or your thoughts, JayRock. Of you was really concerned about the Game Pass structure.
I was, yep.
You know what I mean? And was that one of your highlights, or did you have a bigger highlight than that?
Yeah, that was one of them. But for me, most importantly, it was the whole team reiterating how important hardware was to them.
Yeah.
Especially with all these rumors of 2027.
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Right.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, let's not forget that, Dirt. Yep. We don't forget anything. But yeah, that was an important little tidbit there for me. I'm really interested in seeing what she actually means by technological leap. Is it a handheld, hybrid, contraption? Who knows? I really want a handheld though.
Yeah.
It'd be dope.
I think they'd be smart to do both, because a lot of motherfuckers would double dip.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Into the handheld plus a high powered console, bro. Like, they'd be mad smart to do something like that, bro.
The ecosystem already supports it too.
Yep.
Your games follow you wherever you go. Your achievements, your progress. You on the console, you leave out, you got your Xbox handheld, you pick up right where you left off, where you was on your console or your PC. They ecosystem fits it already. Even the cloud, you know. They'll be stupid not to. And I they're looking at the success of Steam. They're looking at the success of the Lenovo Go and the ROG Ally. They see people thirsty for an Xbox OS to fit those. They'll be stupid not to take advantage of it.
I think they hey, Parris, what's good, man? Parris,
what's up,
in
Parris?
here.
Hey.
What's good, Parris?
Parris is like, everybody just need to calm down.
Hey, Parris, man, it's dark in here, man. Let it get dark in here, man. Come on and say what's up to us, man.
Yeah, get up in here, Parris. Let me hear your thoughts, man, if you can. I hope you're having fun at. Was Dice? Is it over with, or are they still out there?
Was it Dice Awards today?
Yeah, I know they was out there talking to some folks and stuff. Maybe Parris can let us know if he's still out there or not. Because I think it was at Las Vegas. Now, but yeah, man. That's gonna be. Yeah, they would be stupid not to do both, man.
Mm.
Like they I think they partnered with, MSI or like the other companies to like help them, make those handhelds successful. They was even shouting them out, man. Free PR, you know what I mean? To get people on board. I think they were seeing how that go. They saw that shit taking off. It's booming. People enjoying them. Not really no problems with it. I think they'd be crazy not to, bro. I 100% agree, man. Hey, I'm a DM you, Parris, really quick. On Twitter. But Dirt, man, what about you, man? What was your takeaways?
Well, I agree with JayRock and PostUp, but since you said don't say the same thing, I'm going to say when I believe her name is Tina, she asked him directly, is Starfield and Indiana Jones going to be two of the games? And he said no. Not just that. Then he said, I don't want people to think because these 4 games are going to other platforms that all games are going to other platforms. He said no, because they're not. That's what he said. And listen, man, we said this doesn't mean there's not some other games going to go to other platforms in the future, but my focus is right now. And after all of these rumors that we heard the last couple of weeks, my focus is right now, right? We're not gonna worry about the future. So to hear those things, because we heard what? Gears, Starfield, Indiana Jones, we heard Hellblade, we heard Force, I've heard all that stuff. And to see
Gears Collection.
Yeah, Gears Collection, Master Chief Collection. We heard everything. We heard the whole slate. Yeah. So when Phil said no, and then like some people said, well, they were gonna go. Listen, if they changed it, they changed it, bro. Like like I said earlier, guys, all we know is what they said today. That's all we can roll with. Yep. It came from the horse's mouth. The 3 big people at Xbox, it came from their mouths. We should roll with what they saying. Don't talk about well, if, but. Shut up. I want to hear it. That's what they said. Let's roll with it.
Yeah, and I didn't hear any sort of like kumbayaness in there. It felt very competitive. You know what I mean? Like it felt like, no, we about to put foot on necks. Like we out here to
as
win.
They should.
As they should. We're going to be the biggest. Like I don't know how they put it. They say the biggest publisher or the biggest.
They are.
Yeah, they are, bro. Yeah. Like you said, hey, that's a great point, Viking. They didn't have any. Let's hold hands and be gamers together. They kind of had a more aggressive. Yo, man, we're about to be the biggest publisher out there.
I just think Matt Booty on that type of time. He just breathes competition.
Yeah, man. And you gotta be like that. But don't forget what Phil Spencer said. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly what he said verbatim, but he said something to the effect of our strategy of exclusivity isn't changing, something like that. So.
Yeah. My whole feeling over the whole podcast was Xbox isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yep.
I think Grounded and Sea of Thieves will be huge on PlayStation and Switch.
Yeah, it'll be all right, man.
Yeah, I think it'll be huge, especially on the Switch with games like Grounded. And the numbers, you will want those type of numbers if you're trying to get those IPs to at least compete with the Roblox and the Minecraft on some type of level. And I think they can do that with how they're built and what they offer. So I ain't got no problem with
Parris up in here, man.
What's up, Parris?
What up?
Hey, yeah, you can hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Right on. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on audio only, but I'm in the hotel. I'm on my AirPods. But
it's all good, brother.
I told you, Black Viking, I be peeping on stealth. I be watching Incognito.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
But for real, we definitely got to link up and do like an official show here, probably in a couple of weeks or something when the schedule frees up. But yeah, man, I just want to pop in here super quick. Because I'm actually going to be on stage at the DICE Awards.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Congratulations, man. That's
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, they let my dumb ass present an award. So, but with this Xbox thing, the way I look at it, man, this turned out to be nothing. This is a nothing burger.
Yep,
I mean,
nothing.
Really, they just re-emphasized what they've been telling us for 4 years.
A case by case basis.
This is not new. What happened? I mean, look, according to rumors, allegedly they was about to put every goddamn thing out there. This is why
Right.
everybody was freaking out. This is why everyone's like, oh my God, the world's about to end. They're going to put all these games, on Xbox. And the thing that I kept talking about over the past week, well, number one, I was saying, wait till they tell you. But I was like, okay, let's pretend that they do put everything on there. Why am I going to go get an Xbox? If everything is on the PlayStation, I have no incentive to go get an Xbox. But they explained to us today, that's not the case. They're going to test it out. Do I think it'll stop at these 4 games? No. But do I think Gears of War is about to Gears 6 is going to be day and date on the PlayStation? No. I think they're going to do what makes smart business sense, putting things on other platforms. They've already told us they want to get their games in front of as many people as they possibly can, but they obviously still want to sell hardware. They will still want to push innovation on the hardware side. You have to have some form of exclusivity with your major core games, or no one's going to go buy your hardware. So clearly this is what they're doing. Obviously, part of the incentive is going to be Game Pass. They just let you know Activision Blizzard stuff is going to be on Game Pass because, again, listen to goddamn rumors. You thought, oh, they're about to have 5 different tiers of Game Pass. They're putting ads on them. No more day and day.
The tiers of Game Pass.
Yeah. And let me tell all y'all right now, being at DICE, talking to so many people in the industry, like, look, some people you'd be very surprised who had an opinion on this. They were laughing at this shit all week. They're like, this ain't gonna be a big deal. There's no way they're going complete third party. This is what someone prominent told me. There was like, the only way Xbox goes complete third party and still sells hardware is if PlayStation goes complete third party and still sells hardware. If not, you cannot give up all your games to the competition and think people are still going to buy your hardware. That's not how it works. Because like somebody was trying to go, well, it's like Apple and Android. I go, the difference with Apple and Android is all them damn apps are available on both. Right. So of course now you're picking whatever your favorite hardware is. Yeah. So again, this was nothing. This was honestly nothing. I personally think, and people get mad at me all they want, people need to stop with this insider shit. You don't know nothing.
I agree.
Let me tell you from this standpoint. I have people whisper stuff to me all the time. All the time. Do you see me on Twitter or on XCast or wherever
saying anything about it? Yeah.
Hey man, I heard Starfield might be going to the PlayStation 6.
You don't need the clout, Parris.
But it isn't even about clout. It's about what you just saw the past 2 weeks. It's about creating hysteria. Look, think about this. They created so much hysteria in the community over the past 2 weeks that the CEO, the president, and the head of Xbox Game Studios had to hop on a damn 20-minute podcast to explain something that should have been in a blog post.
Yeah.
Think about that.
100%.
That's how I see it.
I would say this, Parris. This is the first time the Xbox insiders have looked like the PlayStation insiders. Because they always get stuff wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, man. And because like I had said it on that first XCast of the year, when initially they were talking about Hi-Fi Rush and not Starfield, but Sea of Thieves. And I was like, you know what, this isn't going to be a bad thing. Hey, if they can make more money, a smaller game like Hi-Fi Rush, you're not buying an Xbox to get Hi-Fi Rush. True. Right? Yep. Sea of Thieves is a live service game. You want to get as many people to check that kind of game out. This ain't going to be a big deal. I was getting cooked. People and I'm like, damn, I'm just telling you, like, how is it? What I kept saying was, it's not going to hurt you as an Xbox player. You're still getting exclusive games. You're still getting all your services. None of that's changing. And then when this shit just happened, all of a sudden, like, because I said it then, I go, I ain't paying attention to this until I start seeing the media talk about it. And they talking about Starfield and Gears and all this stuff. And then I was like, hold up. I do need to pay attention to this. What's going on? And then ultimately what happened? You had that initial panic. I'm hearing Gears is being considered. I'm hearing Halo is being considered. Keyword considered. Because I promise you, in those meetings, you goddamn right they brought them up.
Right, everything comes up.
Yeah. We was just talking about this on Tuesday. Everything comes to the table whenever when they talking about this kind of stuff.
But 100%. my thing has been when it comes to look, in a perfect world, there's just one hardware, games are everywhere, who cares? But we know that's not the reality of the world, right? So my thing was, and I'd said I was on like with Skill Up and all them saying this too. If Gears, Forza, Fable, Halo, especially Halo, if those games go on a PlayStation platform, you're losing your identity of what it is to be Xbox at that
100%.
point.
Oh, yeah.
At that point, stop making hardware. Stop making hardware and just rename yourself to Sega. Because that's what you are.
Absolutely.
But that's not what they're doing.
No.
That's not what they're doing. I mean, again, I do not want to say this person's name because I'm not trying to be a fucking headline, but someone that we all know who makes some amazing games in this whole industry laughed all of this off. They go, this is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. People are overreacting. I go, by a week from now, no one's even going to be talking about this.
Wow.
Like, trust me, the conversations that have been happening here in Vegas have been hilarious. And get some drinks to someone, they really start telling you the truth.
That's a fact, man.
That's
now Parris, let me ask you something. Parris, what do you think about the announcement of the future hardware? Because Sarah looked excited about it.
I'm excited about it too. That's what you want to hear, right? I mean, if they're going to go on stage and tell you, I forget the exact phrase, but she said, like, we're trying to push the next technical leap.
Yeah, the biggest technological leap.
Yeah. Something
hardware
like
from any generation.
Matter of fact, I got to meet Yoshida today, and that was real cool. Just side note, he goes, "Hi, I'm Yoshida." I looked at him, I was like, "I know who you are."
That's dope.
But the reason I say that is I saw him and I saw Mark Cerny, and then I was telling Danny, because we're all at lunch, and I was telling Danny after Sarah Bond said what she said, you cannot tell me somebody at Sony HQ did not message Mark Cerny and go, "Mark, you see what they're saying? What are we doing with that PlayStation 6? That's the point of all of this. If Xbox is doing it, guess what? PlayStation is like, we got to match it.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's good for the industry.
Yep. You know, the rumors came out about PlayStation 6. They were saying they don't care about going late because they're really trying to push under the hardware this time. At least that's a rumor. We don't know it. We don't know if it's true. At least that's rumor. But I think both of them is going to really try to push the hardware this time.
Yeah. And we're the ones that benefit from that.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Hey, I do think the Xbox community, the passion they showed in terms of, you know, they always say we're a community that we accept anything. Even though it was regarding rumors, people got upset and showed their passion for the community. We also got to see the PlayStation community real side and how bad they want Xbox games that they call trash all the time.
Of course they do. That's why I laugh at all this stuff. People act like they don't want these games. You know, there's so many people going, "Man, I really want to play Hi-Fi Rush, but I can't admit that in public." So I'm like,
exactly.
Some of them probably got 300 hours in Starfield.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Parris,
I'm playing the main mission.
Hey, before you go, Parris, like there was a question from L. Paul in the chat. He said, "Ask Parris thoughts about Sony's future after the information that recently came out about PlayStation. What do you think about that?"
Well, hey, look, y'all can clip this one because I've been saying this shit for years. They're going day and date on PC. I've been saying, you know what? I went and dumpster dived my own tweets. I started saying this in 2019. I go, eventually they're going to put games on PC. It's going to be a slow rollout, and they're going to go day and date on PC. That's exactly what's going to happen, and it makes sense. Like I got that video I put out in early 2020, late 2019, where I'm holding up Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted and God of War. I'm like, why do y'all care if I play this on PC? It ain't hurting y'all. And everybody was freaking out, and now we're in a world where it's commonplace to see these games on PC, and no one blinks an eye. But here's what I also say: if Xbox is thinking about putting games multi-platform, like, hey, we might put some select games on a competitor's platform, you can't tell me they're not having those same conversations. You can't tell me they're not.
CFO said it. They don't want to believe it, but he said it.
It's about money. They are trying to make money, and Phil said it himself just today. 2023, for all the great games that we saw, there was no growth. There's no growth. People get laid off. They consolidate. The purses tighten up. You know what I mean? So they're trying to figure out a way. How can we continue to grow? Because at the end of the day, these are trillion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar companies, and there's the bottom line of making money. Period.
Yep.
You know, look. I say this. Satya Nadella, he just looked like he's ruthless to me, and that's not a bad thing. He just looked like I'm trying to make money. And you can't tell me that's not happening on the other side with Sony HQ. They're trying to make money. They do not. That's the other conversation I've been having all week. Nobody cares about the console war. None of them. Every dev that I talk to is like, we just want our games in as many places as we can. We try. Look, number one, they're trying to make money, but also we want as many people as we possibly can to experience our games. That's what they care about.
It's understandable too. Makes sense.
You know?
And that's an industry push. They want, and Phil talked about that today, about the industry growth. Because if the industry's slow, that means PlayStation and Xbox growth slows as well. And that affects, and it's a trickle down effects. Then everybody start getting affected. So you want to grow, and you want the industry to keep growing. And you know, Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox are the three pillars of the industry. They're gonna have to figure out a way to keep the industry growing, and PC as well. But they're gonna have to figure out a way to keep the industry growing. Because if the industry growing, that means they're growing, and you know, you have more people.
Absolutely.
Stop fighting people.
And to piggyback off of Parris's point about devs wanting their games everywhere, right? You even had Naughty Dog devs saying the same thing, that they wanted their games on PC.
It only makes sense, man. Especially after the Insomniac leaks, you saw how much the royalties, the budgets on these games, like
budgets are ridiculous.
It's hard to sustain on one platform doing that, man. You gotta spread out.
These games cost a lot of money. It's a combination of they cost a ton, and it takes an extra long time to bring out these AAA games now. So it's like when one of them does come out, if it's not a hit, layoffs, studio closures, all this stuff. Like, I give this example. I call myself the Grim Reaper of gaming, because every game that my name has been in the credits about some kind of where they'll bring you in. I look at the game early, I give my opinion, and I want to be in the credits. Every last one of them damn games wind up being a failure. I'm like, y'all need to start bringing me in.
You need to turn down them invites, Parris.
No, but like the last one was Immortals of Avian, right?
Okay.
And we were part of that like a year out before it launched. And we're playing it early, rough stage, giving our opinions on it. And I was like brutally honest the entire time. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't like the messaging on this. I just kept saying it. And it's like they listen, they'll tweak a few things, but ultimately they're gonna do what they gotta do. Like Anthem. I was a part of Anthem. And I'll tell y'all right now, because I was hardcore in Destiny back then. And it wasn't just me, it was multiple of us. We were at BioWare. They had us in this like group study. We all stood up and was like, do not release this game in its current state. It will fail.
The game had so much potential, man. So much potential. They
made a few tweaks, but we're like, man, no, y'all need at least another year in the oven to really get this game where it needs to be. Because the direct competitor was Destiny at the time, right? And it was like, I can do all this in Destiny. I can't do even a fraction of this in Anthem. People are going to reject it. And that's exactly what happened, So I don't know, man. I just look at Suicide Squad right now. I think people got mad at me for saying this. I had people in the media get mad at me for saying this. I had said because I just looked at it logically. I go, WB did what they thought they needed to do by not giving out early review codes for the health of the game. It already had a bad reputation. It was not being looked favorably, in the public eye. So if you put out early reviews and they're all low, now you're not going to have early sales. I just said that for the health of the game, because the truth is, if Suicide Squad tanks, and I hate to say it, it kind of looks like it might, there might not be a Rocksteady anymore. Yeah. That's not good.
That alpha was horrible. That alpha,
terrible,
that alpha was horrible. I'm sorry. It was, to me, it was horrible.
And Parris, a game I absolutely loved was the Callisto Protocol, and to see that game failed and pretty much the studio was pretty much done now, that's something that really bothers me, man, because I wanted that game to be a franchise, you know what I'm saying, and I really enjoyed it. So everything you said is absolutely true, and it's terrible, man. I like when these games don't do well. I know every game is not going to be a hit, but because these budgets are so massive, because I believe that game budget was $162 million,
right,
and it flopped. and the studio pretty much is done, and no sequels, and like the more games for me, the better. So less games, less studios making games.
Even
Forspoken.
Yeah,
right. Forspoken. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know is that going to even get released on Xbox after 2 years.
I don't think so.
Well, the studio's gone, right?
Yeah.
Or they merged back with Screen or something, didn't they?
Oh,
yeah. They spread out on other projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. But just because I got to take off, I got to start getting ready. But I'll just say just real quick before I go, I appreciate you having me on. Like I said, we got to do this properly here soon. I'll say this. I stealth and Dirt knows this. I stealth watch a lot. I probably watch more than y'all think.
Maybe lurking.
And because I want to know what we think. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I say we, I'm talking, brown folks. Right. I want to know what we think in the gaming community because we had long talks about this as well at DICE. We had what was called the Black Breakfast the other day. Every black person except Khalif ass was at this breakfast. He was in a spaces. I was like, what the hell are you doing in a spaces? And you had DICE. Like, get down there. But the point is, we were all having this conversation because there's just not enough representation of us, and they think all we like is Madden and NBA and Call of Duty. They don't.
That's very. You can see that within video game character creation because they only give me 3 fucking haircuts to choose from.
Yes. But I think it's very important that more of our voices get heard, and that they understand. Like we bring our culture into this as well, because I think that also is lacking at a lot of these development studios. And this is why Sarah Bond protect that woman at all costs.
Absolutely.
And Parris, that's why I was excited to see Blade with the barbershop, the hip hop music.
Yeah,
exactly.
Xbox need more of that ingrained in their culture in terms of Xbox, even from a marketing.
That man said, "Turn that shit up."
No doubt.
But Parris, man, I appreciate you being. Oh, you can finish. So I'm sorry.
No. I mean, like you say, just wrapping it up. I just appreciate y'all having me on, man, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. I think what you're doing with this podcast, I think it's a voice that we need in our culture. We need it in our industry. Y'all have fun. You keep it real, but when y'all need to be serious, y'all serious. And you can talk about these topics, with a perspective that I think we don't see a lot. And I just want to see y'all keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, it's Black History Month. This is the blackest panel of all gaming history. This is great. I love it, baby. All right,
how you doing, Parris? Appreciate it. That was fun, man. Parris stopped by, man. That was
cool, man.
Hey, man, Parris do be stealth listening because he had stopped by Sean's show one time, man, and he chopped on the panel. That's when my homie Other Zing went after Parris. Hey, man, they was on a Ray show and they went after it. But yeah, shout out to Parris, man, because he do be checking out these podcasts, bro.
That's huge.
That's dope, man. Let me get some of these super chats, man. And shout out to Parris, man, for hopping on
definitely
for a few minutes, man. Have a good time at DICE, bro. Luke Vaders, he gifted 5 Longhouse Gaming Podcast.
That man doing that so he can blow the horn.
I know. Damn.
Yeah, not again.
Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit right here.
I gotta prepare for this. Last time you tricked me. I thought you was really about to do your thing.
Hey, listen to this shit, y'all.
Bro, you can't laugh, bro. You gotta get in there. Lock in.
Shut up. I'm about to mute all y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, Post, that man got the runs.
Hey, that motherfucker party full of spit, too.
No, it's not. Shut up. I appreciate the 5, bro. I'm glad y'all can have a good laugh at this shit. Hey, thanks, Luke, man. I'm gonna do it every time, no shame. Lover got 2. Most he got with the 2, man. Most important hardware
for a Taco Bell run. Just
extra fire sauce.
Extra Diablo sauce.
Now I'm gonna have to practice this weekend. Fuck y'all, man. He said most important hardware, Game Pass, Day 1, and ABK. That's facts, man. I was gonna bring that up, man, because kind of like without saying it, they pretty much said, that next Call of Duty that dropped.
Yeah.
That's going in Game Pass. And that was something we was all like, are they going to do that? Like,
Yeah.
Because like financially, I was like, but that, I mean, for the brand and for Game Pass, bro, that shit would be fucking amazing.
That was another thing we heard, right? Oh, they're gonna stop doing day and dates because it's not sustainable. Yada yada yada.
And they about to put the number one game every year, besides last year, because Hogwarts killed last year. The number one game every year into Game Pass. That means they fucking serious. And somebody higher up, Santia, they believe in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They seen the numbers. They was like, we could pull this off if the marketing's right.
Thank you.
Like some bundles. They got to put
I'm
some
glad
bundles.
you said that. Thank you. They have to tell the world that Call of Duty is in, and not just the one, all of them, all your favorites from
bundles, man.
Till now. You can't rely on the marketing you've been relying on now. You have
100%.
to really put out there, and you kicking this off with Diablo 4.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Post. Hey, yo, man. I agree. They got to bundle some S's with Kyle or something, bro. They gotta really market it. Let people know, because like PlayStation had the marketing for Kyle since 2015, bro.
Yeah.
It's 9 years. Xbox has the marketing back because the 360 generation, Xbox had the marketing the whole generation of Kyle.
Yeah.
Now they have it back. They own them. They got to let people know, yo, not only do we have the marketing, we own them, and you can play it in this service.
Xbox has to become the new home for Call of Duty. Right now, that's still PlayStation, even though they own it. They need to figure out a way to reverse that.
But you know who has the best marketing team? Probably, top 3 of all of gaming? ABK does. Them motherfuckers, like, as long as they keep that marketing team,
you
know what I mean? I think they can deliver that message within their commercials and all that shit, trailers, whatever.
That's true.
That Game Pass is, Call of Duty's finally home. You know what I mean?
Nova funny, bro.
I know. I saw that shit and I was like, this motherfucker.
This shit is great, bro.
Nova did that shit on purpose, bro.
Damn. All right. Whatever, man.
ABK is ingratiated in the culture.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
100%.
Savage.
They integrate how they market. Yeah, how they market, they integrate.
Yeah.
They understand where the young audience is. And they use hip hop beats, the Nicki Minaj marketing, and
even
and
a couple, I
forgot
forgot which one it was. I think it was Warzone 2, I believe. I'm not sure which one it was, but Kobe was in it.
Yeah.
You remember?
They
know.
I forgot about that. You're right.
They understand. And I hope some of that rubs off on Microsoft, because Microsoft needs that type of marketing when it comes to Game Pass. And I will never stop saying this. You will be surprised how many people that don't know about Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We said that Tuesday. Yep.
Bro, we was talking about it heavily on Tuesday, bro. Like, a lot don't know how to use it, think it's streaming.
Don't know what it is.
Don't know what it is, what games are on it. Like,
what
they
benefits?
Don't know.
Nothing,
bro. Yeah, they have to fucking knock that shit out the park, man. But I believe ABK can, because even when you see the trailers for WoW or for Diablo or any of that shit, bro, they knock that shit out the park every time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me get this 5 toxic kick Knicks fan. He said they basically said that, why are you using PS5 money to make their exclusives better for Xbox? Oh yeah, why not? Probably why not use PS5 money to make more exclusives for Xbox? That's right. They're gonna pimp out those 4 games, and they're gonna see how it run, man. Like I think it's more thinking about the business aspect of it, in my opinion. How many games on PlayStation or Xbox are just fucking not your staples, but that were exclusive to you, are just fucking sitting there rotting?
Yeah.
Like, if you got product, you can. It's old product, sure, but you can move that shit. It ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Especially if they know. Go ahead, sorry.
And Phil said it was games that have ran their course
right
on Xbox and PC. That means they're not getting anything from it, and won't hurt Xbox in the process of being ported over.
Right.
They
Specifically said that.
Yeah.
They specifically
Won't
said
hurt
that.
Xbox.
Well,
Yep.
don't
He
we?
did say that,
He said, because I got it pulled up here. It said, if we don't, and when we don't damage Xbox,
Yes, the word.
Right.
we can
Yep.
grow our business using what
Yep.
other platforms have to help us with that. We're going
Right.
to do that. That makes sense.
Yep.
You said,
Because-
and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Product will always be new to people that never experienced it.
Yeah.
It will always be new. It will never get old. It will be old to people who are, but you got to think it's 3 billion gamers. The hardcore only make up 200 million. You have a whole pool of people that haven't experienced your content. It's not old. It's only old to the people who played it. It will always be new to the people who haven't experienced that, and they got a lot of room to reach that.
Facts. Big facts, Post. I got a lot of super chats in here, dog. Damn, boy. They love the kids, boy. He said,
brother.
Rocket Scientist said, I'm glad I watched your show one day, Dirt, because I couldn't make this shit out. And you said it on your show. It was Rocket Scientist. So,
I couldn't get it either. Sean figured it out.
Oh, did he?
Because I couldn't figure. When you put numbers and letters and together, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Rocket Scientist with the Canadian too. Say, yeehaw, today is a good day. Stay strong. Hashtag for the kids. That's right, man. We got 220 people in here. Shout out to y'all, man. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new and you dig what we putting down. And just so y'all know, every single dollar that we doing this year is going to go to the Boys and Girls Club in terms of gaming hardware, games, all that stuff, man. So our goal is $6,000. So every fucking penny up until December 5th, it all goes to that. So we out of pocket for a lot of stuff, the software and all this other shit, music that we buying and all that, but we doing this for the kids, bro. Definitely. So I appreciate you, Rocket Scientist, for the 2, and everybody else who did the memberships and the super chats, man. L. Paul with the 2 said, ask Parris thoughts about Sony's future.
And we did.
Yeah, we did, man. I appreciate you for plugging that in, Dirk.
That's the homie L. Paul. What's up, Larry?
Yeah.
We also got your baby father. Sup, fellas? Late with the check-in. Gotta catch replay. Where's Skell at? Skell got COVID, man. He said
he in the chat lurking,
fucking dog. He in the chat though. He in the chat. What else we got here? God, Spartan 661 with the 2. Parris on the panel. Dirk, Griggity, and JayRock. That boy happy.
Yes, sir.
He said, I'm happy. He said, hell yeah. He said, black of the black, the black of the black, black, the black of the black.
I'm black, y'all.
Motherfucking supernova with the gifted 5.
We gotta get you some practice, my boy.
Y'all
lock in.
That one was good. That one was good.
It's getting better.
He's improving.
That one was good.
He's getting better.
Okay.
Yeah, you got better on that one. The first 2, though.
He's improving.
I say he brought the sound off.
I got to give him some practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Luke Bader's with the 5 Longhouse game. God damn, boy. That's what I'm talking about. He got with another 5, bro.
Appreciate it.
That's fucking love, dog. Let me get this out the way. Hold on. I can see your fucking PostUp's face.
He's trying to look away.
Shut up.
I gotta mute myself.
Yeah, that was good. That one was good.
Those 2 was
That's
good.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a lot better.
Yeah, that's right.
Better,
That's right. For you, we got legendary Yobi with the 7. Oh shit. Here it go. At night, look up. It's Dirt. He needs to take that protection off his head. Turn your camera on. Black Friday. It's your birthday. Dirt head look like a lollipop. Why they be doing you like that, Dirt?
Dirt.
Piece of shit. Thanks for the 7, Yobi, man. We appreciate that. Got 2 more, man, and we can move on. Dolomite with the 5. Pony's got a Popeye's biscuit with peanut butter and no drink.
Damn.
That's dry than a motherfucker, boy. Oh, that's super dry. Fuck, boy. Thanks for the 5, man. Good God. 706 Gamer said, I cut my brightness up and realized the square on the bottom left had a
That man said he thought he had a dead pixel.
Yes,
that's crazy.
That's one of my panel
There he said he had a dead pixel.
Oh my God, bro. PostUp.
Yes, sir.
With the 10. He said for the kids. That's what I'm talking about,
Yes,
bro. I appreciate that, man. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Easy peasy. You know, some of them youths, man, they can't afford every console. You know what I'm saying? I think, to me, I'm an advocate for Game Pass. If I gotta pay just $17 a month and I get all these motherfucking games, bro, that's a win.
I was one of those kids, so I understand.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, man.
I was one of those kids. I definitely understand.
Get in where you can fit in, man. So yeah. But that was cool, man. Parris came on, had a nice little chat. Shout out to the 209 people up in here, man. Hit that like and subscribe if you can. So yeah, man. Who else? I didn't get to Dirt. I got to you already too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got about like Rock. Just cut me off anytime when you got to go. I know you got to head out early.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that. I'm as a hell out too, bro. I gotta give me something to eat, man. I did my podcast.
Yeah.
I just want to stop in and say what's up to you guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Let's stop in and say what's up, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm about to bounce though.
Dirt.
All right, fellas.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
I got to get back on WBG one day, man.
Sure, man. Come talk some shit, man.
Hell yeah. I'll probably be there next week. Shit.
Let's go talk some shit, bro. All right, fam.
All right, dog.
All right,
I love, bro.
Peace out.
Let me go back to Tidal. Boom. I wish there was just one button I could push to do this shit, man. So, man, there was another fucking thing I wanted to talk about before I move on to this PlayStation shit, man. I can't believe people thought Gears was coming, bro. That shit had me
crazy
weekend, bro. So let's talk about like how I was saying, man. Like, how do y'all feel about them putting some of these? To me personally, I think Hi-Fi Rush is too soon. Because I want to talk about like stuff that's really ran its course, and maybe they got the numbers on their side, you know what I mean? But Hi-Fi Rush was like their game, you know what I'm saying, last year, plus Starfield. So how do y'all feel about them taking older like IPs and putting them on other systems that have ran their course? Of course, we're not talking about the Halos, the Gears, and all that shit, man. But how y'all feel about that?
I mean, I think you can do smaller different. I can see your point of Hi-Fi Rush being too soon, given the fact that they didn't market it enough.
Yeah,
they did the drop. They could have really pushed the market on it. And you're assuming that it ran its course on Xbox and PC. That's because you ain't marketed to nobody. You can't pull out a game and think it's gonna sell when you ain't tell nobody about it. And the only people you told about it is the hardcore, and you think the hardcore gonna speak for you to the other billions of gamers? Like, nah. So I think it's too soon. I think Hi-Fi Rush still has some legs if you market it properly. Sea of Thieves, like I said, I don't have no problem with Sea of Thieves. I think it's just one of those games that needs to be everywhere, given how big it is. You want a lot of people on Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, and then once the player count starts going down, the best thing to do instead of closing the fucking service, is moving it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like get more players in there. That makes 100. That makes tons of sense.
Yeah.
Flight Sim, Age of Empires, you can add those to the list too. I have no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Those games warrant those type of basic. And what you'll be pretty much doing is, kind of play get Sony at their own game. You came out and said the 30% that that you pay on their store, they take in. Now you can, take some bread from them. You already took their kitchen and they play the food. You already they already rely on you for a meal. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can see. I have no problem with Hi-Fi Rush, but I can understand why you're saying it being too soon, given the lack of marketing and
Not
things
only
that they've
that,
done for the game.
but it's putting Hi-Fi Rush on a system a year before the sequel comes out. That's going to be exclusive to your platform. Makes more sense to me, right? So, like, if they're thinking about making another Hi-Fi Rush, or if they're thinking about putting another Hi-Fi Rush, let's say it comes out 2027, right? Then you announce you put Hi-Fi Rush on all systems in 2026, right? It's really ran its course, and then you get other people have like a fandom of that game, like, fuck, I love this, and then you announce 2 is dropping. But it's exclusive to Game Pass and wherever Game Pass exists, right? And then you're going to have people move over. You know what I'm saying? That makes more sense to me.
Because you're trying to drip feed. That's what you're trying to do.
Right.
You're trying to not so much tell the PlayStation ecosystem to drop their library and move over to Xbox. You're trying to say, look, add Xbox to your library. And you're trying to get some of those games to transition in the Xbox ecosystem while still being comfortable in the PlayStation ecosystem. Yep. And I think you can do that, but I do agree with that. A year before the sequel, when the sequel comes out and they want it, it's exclusive to Xbox. Right. Well, how long am I have to wait to get it? And then how many people going to choose to wait, or how many people just going to go out and need to buy that Xbox handheld?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Or some form of hardware, whatever hardware they at the time to gain access to, and then have the best of both worlds. So yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but I could definitely see that.
Yeah. And then like the handheld shit. Fuck, man. Like like especially knowing that if it has that Xbox OS on it, right? To where even my third-party games can be on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be taking that shit to work, playing Madden on their break. Like, bro, it's the smartest goddamn move you can make. The smartest. The only thing they gotta do for your Madden, your 2Ks, your COD players, bro, is inform those motherfuckers like you do not lose your friends by switching platforms. Right? Especially with, I don't know about 2K actually, but COD and Madden, I could play, it's crossplay. I could play with anybody, right? So and then there's Discord as well. That's embedded into both systems. So we don't lose the chat. You know what I mean? So like I could still have because people stay on certain platforms thinking it's the old days to where like these are where my friends at, right? Like no, I play on my Xbox or my PC with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something. What do you think about next generation? They once again having the 2 SKU approach, but one being a home console and one a handheld instead of the Series S.
I agree with this 2 SKU. I didn't really like the 2 SKU for this generation. Because like the tools, there was just so many issues, man, like when it came to third-party developers, because they're going to choose you second to optimize for anyway, right? Because they're going to optimize for PlayStation and PC first, right? They're going to optimize who has to play more players, right? Unless you have some sort of marketing deal or whatever. But for a handheld, it makes much more sense because those are kind of like 2 different fucking platforms. It works 2 different ways, you know what I mean? And plus everything's on x86 now, right? So optimizing it for one or the other is going to be like optimizing it for 2080 or 4090. Like it don't matter, you know what I mean? At least that's my understanding of that architecture anyway, right? Because everybody's going to get used to these tools this generation, and next generation is going to be a fucking breeze. What about you, JayRock? What you think?
Yeah, me, what I really want is just a handheld, like hybrid system. But I don't want them to sacrifice the specs of the whole home console and do the mistake they did with the Connect.
Yeah. Yeah.
We kind of lost that. So I don't even mind if it's expensive. Just give me the full experience.
Right. I think the one way they could probably do that, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, is the handheld runs at 1440p, right? But then the docking system has an extra bit of juice in it to give it more power whenever you dock it. Because like when you dock a Switch, it's just plastic. It's a connector that goes to the TV. But just like the ROG Ally, you can buy external GPUs to hook that shit up, and that shit runs crazy, right? They're mad expensive though, but that could be an option if they just go with that one approach, like with just the handheld. But I honestly think they'll do handheld, resolution at 1440p.
And just do a commercial where you're showing quick resume with the handheld. You plug it in and instantly, you carry on playing right on your console.
And then jump from your console to your PC and show that quick resume right there. And then go to your tablet and the quick resume right there. Like, bruh, just do it.
It's like I said earlier, Microsoft ecosystem is built for it.
Yeah.
I think this one of the one-ups that they have up on Sony. Sony don't have a cohesive ecosystem. They don't have an ecosystem where you can build on PlayStation and it automatically translate across PC and cloud yet, like Microsoft does. The ecosystem where Microsoft can build one game across PC, Xbox, cloud, and probably mobile at this point.
Yeah.
PlayStation doesn't have the ability to do that. They don't have a PC store. They don't have a mobile store. And so Microsoft is really ahead. In this case, you add a handheld to your ecosystem, right?
A real handheld, not
a real handheld. And that's what I'm saying. The rumors came out saying, well, they're going to come out with a very powerful Xbox and then a cheap handheld. That don't make sense.
Right.
Not if you look at the market of handhelds now that's out now and what they price at. You're definitely not for to bring out a handheld that's cheaper than the console. That means you're going to run into another Series S issue.
Yep.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. I do want a handheld because I think the ecosystem, one game across all your platforms, Game Pass on the go, cloud on the go, EA Access on the go, and whatever else.
Yeah,
I think this is the perfect time to do it. And people have been wanting this for years.
Yeah.
But if any time was the time to do it, it is to do it. It's to do it now. And then you still do the Xbox OS to cater to the ROG Allies, or whatever other handheld that's going to be out around that time. That's Xbox on every screen.
It is 100%. Yeah, and then they, with the handheld shit, they, when I say double dip, I don't mean that day, like the day it drops, right? Some might, but that's very few exceptions. But throughout the lifespan of it, 7-8 years, motherfucker, you're gonna have both. You're gonna have both. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be like, I got my handheld, plus I got and it don't matter what handheld. They can go with ROG or the MSI Claw, Legion Go, whatever, right? But people are going to have both. I think what will separate the Legion Go with the Xbox handheld is if the third-party apps third-party games that you purchase on your Xbox are also on your Xbox handheld, right? Because it's all in one ecosystem, right? Versus with my ROG Ally, I got to go to the Xbox OS on that and then switch over to Steam to play some other game, like third-party games, because unless it's on Game Pass, it's not going to be on the ROG. You know what I mean? Like none of my third-party stuff that's outside of Game Pass ends up on my ROG Ally. You know, so
I got a question for you though. Like, would you want it to, if and when they do come out with the handheld, do you want it to just run just Xbox OS? That's the only thing that you have to access, or would you like it to have full Windows? Because Microsoft has the ability to do that.
Not full Windows, and the reason why is because people, whenever you got that Xbox symbol on that handheld, people just want to turn that motherfucker on, and it's Xbox. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it can start up. It can start up, but I think that if they don't offer a full Windows 11 experience, it's going to be way behind. You know what I mean? Because that's one cool thing
well, I agree with you, but there's so much bloat on Windows. There's so like if you just want.
Well, they own it. They own it, so they can have their own flavor of Windows 11. You know what I mean? So they can do stuff like that. I'm just wondering if because you would like to have that capability of Windows 11 as a consumer, right?
Yeah, I think
my man Nova sounding like Bill Gates back in the old.
I know what he's talking about.
I'm just saying.
It's similar to what
I want Windows in that box.
It's similar to what they did with the Windows Phone. It had a Windows mobile OS on it, but when you connected, you was able to dock it to a monitor, and it switched to a Windows environment. But I think he's saying, look, on the top, the main priority is Xbox OS, but here's an additional feature that if you want to switch to a Windows environment, you have that ability to do so.
Yeah, as long as that shit's under the hood, bro. Because there's a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that don't want to fuck around with Windows.
Yeah, that's
which
fair.
is why they don't have a PC. As long as like I can turn it on and it's Xbox, but then there's like a little button in the bottom left where I can switch it, then cool. But like for it to run up as Windows, just like on my ROG, and I got to open the client and all that other shit, and I got to do driver updates and all this other. People would not. If they do that, they would just go get a ROG or whatever,
but
you know what I mean?
it would just be crazy that you'd have all these other handhelds out here able to run Windows in the background and do Windows capabilities, and handheld from literal Microsoft can't. So it would just look kind of nuts.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yeah. No, that's a good question, man. But for me personally, with dealing with the ROG, and I love it, it's a great device.
Mm-hmm.
But if my ROG acted like an Xbox, to where I just push that motherfucker button and it's on and it's running Gucci, then I would opt for that more than I would having full, because to be honest, I haven't, aside like going to a Steam store or whatever, I haven't used any of that, any of the bloat that comes with Teams, like none of that shit that runs into like all the resources that it is or that it has. Like I haven't used any of it. I've seen it demonstrated. Right, it's like somebody plugged it into their monitor and was able to do Excel spreadsheets, but I'm not doing that on no handheld.
He said, "I don't want capabilities."
But no, I get what you're saying. If it was an option and it wasn't, if it was Windows Lite, right?
Yeah.
Then okay, because I think that would be a great partnership if I can get all my Xbox. I'm talking the whole slate, all of it on there. Right. Plus, I can download Steam. That would be crazy.
That's one. Yeah, be perfect.
Yeah, that would be absolutely nuts if it's Windows Lite. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Indeed, man. Shout out to everybody that's still here rocking with us.
Hell
yeah. Really appreciate it. It was super black up in this.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, man.
Yep. Peace out, JayRock.
All right, Jay, man.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Indeed, bro. I appreciate
my bad.
you,
You know I like talking.
We're gonna have a beautiful morning tomorrow.
Oh,
beautiful.
Hey, look, I'm gonna have it's a slow day at work tomorrow, bro. I'm hoping. Anyway, I'm about to make some magical videos, bro.
Hell, yeah, I already know. I know you got something lined up already, bro.
I do. Just need time to work on it. But yeah, thanks for coming out again, man. We'll have to have you on again sometime, man. Probably
no doubt, bro.
Black History Month ends, man. For sure.
Absolutely. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Big post.
Yes, sir.
So I got
real quick, Viking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we got
Oh, we got
Spartan.
some chats. Okay, my bad.
You
My
got some
bad.
chats.
We got Spartan 661. He said you guys are awesome for what you do. PostUp is the man. Sorry, sir, for not mentioning you.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Hey, thanks for the file, Spartan.
Yeah, appreciate it, Spartan.
For sure. That's dope. And JayRock came in and he left. He's with the two. He said hit the Dragon Lord horn. I'm glad I could provide some fucking comedy with y'all, bro. That's great. Laughing at my expense. I love it. It's all good. Yeah. So they talking about Diablo comes March.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it can't be all bad news. They know this is about to be the most watched Xbox probably event, period.
Yeah.
Right? Because shareholders were watching that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, everybody who had eyes on, right? So I knew they had to spring, like, if it was gonna be a shit sandwich, right? I knew they had to like it wasn't even bad, right? But I knew they had to sprinkle some goodness in there. There's like, we gotta drop something. And they dropped the June showcase, talked about hardware, and then it was like Diablo coming was the end of March.
Yeah,
which is fucking
it's like
perfect.
March 28th or something.
Yeah,
like that.
because I bought it on Steam when it first. No, I bought it on Battle.net when it first came out. And I usually don't. I try not to double dip. You know what I'm saying? Like to another platform, but I'm glad, and it's gonna have that Play Anywhere shit. And since they bought them, right, I'll be able to have my saves from Battle.net onto Xbox, which would be fucking amazing.
Dope.
So that was crazy. Was you guys surprised about that drop?
Very. I didn't expect for any drop to come at all, man. Like, and I actually enjoyed that they let Sarah announce it, you know?
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten a chance to play the game yet. I've heard, good and bad things about it. So in the March, right, a little bit before my birthday, I get a chance to give it a go thanks to Game Pass. So I was happy about it. What about you, PostUp?
I didn't expect that. given all the stuff that I was told. I didn't expect that at all. But what I liked about it, they called it a rollout.
Yes.
A rollout. So they're kicking it off with the Diablo 4, which is a strong title. I haven't played it yet either. I haven't played any of the Diablos. So this will be a first time for me getting into the series. I used to play top-down games a lot back in the day, so I get a chance to see what it's like and experience it. Reach out to the homies and show me how to play this. But I think that's a strong start for the announcement that might come in June about all of ABK games hitting Game Pass, including, and I think that's where the announcement is going to happen, along with the new Call of Duty being announced day and date in Game Pass. You make that announcement along with that, with all of the Call of Duties and all of the other ABK games running, and then you talking about announcing new games there too, 2 or 3 games that we don't even know. Like, this is what?
Yeah,
June.
This is
bro. Listen,
this is too much.
When they announce that rollout for all the Call of Duties coming out, motherfuckers that in their 40s and 50s about to go nuts.
Yes, sir.
Bro, let me tell you.
Tapped in.
People talking about, well, putting Call of Duty in Game Pass. Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You getting that subscription.
Yes.
You getting that subscription. You ain't lying to me. You getting that subscription.
All the servers are turned on.
Yeah.
You can hop on to any of them, bro. That's what's gonna be fucking crazy, bro.
And
so it might not. Yeah, go ahead.
Frame rate boost.
I forgot they be doing that shit, bro. I forget they be doing that
with
man.
the back and pat, the frame rate
with the back and pat. Yep. Golly, well, so many fucking people just don't know. They know, they just don't want to know. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good deal, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, the FPS boost or the resolution. They gonna go crazy with that shit. Then you get your Tony Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Put in there. What was the other one? Prototype. You get those junks in there. Now there's a certain demographic for those, even like the older Call of Duties. That's for like people my age and up. You know what I mean? It's not for the little ones, but that's gonna bring in a lot of motherfuckers, bro. A lot.
And you never know though. Like some of them younger crowd, man, they like to go back and enjoy some of that older stuff. You know, like you could meet some older kids, some younger kids that like hip hop. From back in the day. They might hear how good it was and want to go check it out. So you never know.
Indeed. Motherfucker Spartan 661 with the 5 says Sony is shitting their pants today after Queen Sarah Bond announced a new Xbox announcement this holiday. Newer tech. Let's go. Xbox isn't playing. Yeah, bro. I'm really curious as to what. Thanks for the 5, bro. I'm really curious as to what they're gonna be talking about, bro. Because people don't realize this, man. I talk about it sometimes. Is that if they plan on doing the whole leapfrog shit, like coming out a year or two before the PS6, right? This whole FTC shit gonna be done by then, right? With them trying to do whatever, but the clause within the contract is parity between the same generation. If there's no PS6 for me to put this next gen on, I can do whatever I want. Right? So like, I can have the best of the best Call of Duty on both PC and Xbox, right? But it's still running lower on the Series X, S, and the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. So you'll have the best version of Call of Duty, which is the thing Jim Ryan didn't want to happen. Right? What's your thoughts on that? 'Cause I know you was super heavy. I was in Norway, bro. Like, I was smashing that refresh button to hear that case, bro, every day. It was so hard getting it, bro. So what do you think about that? Do you think they would do something that ballsy, or do you think they would keep the parity between like a next gen Xbox and the PS5 Pro, let's say?
They're gonna keep the parity.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, they don't want to rattle. The thing with the regulators is that even though the regulators are not outside of the FTC, the regulators have the power to come back 5, 6, 7 years later if they see an issue with a merger that they approve, and then get back in your business. So I think a lot of this, they didn't expect to go through the 2 years of scrutiny that they went through. It pushed a lot of things back that they wanted to do with the ABK deal. I think they're going to, over the next 10 years, they're going to play friendly, do what they have to do, because I think they got more acquisitions that they want to do, and they don't want no problems with these regulators now. And the regulators know how they look during this whole process, the lack of knowledge of the industry, how it works, and everything. And so the regulators on their end, they probably got a gaming division. They probably got a team specifically dedicated to watching the gaming market and knowing how it works, because they don't ever want to be put in that position again.
Right.
And so they're going to be ready, and Microsoft don't want no problems with them. They see how that was back in the Windows days with Internet Explorer and the Windows Media Player when they had to deal with them back then. So I think they play parity for the next 10 years. They give Sony time to, find a next Call of Duty, because after that 10 years up, who's to say if Call of Duty is still Call of Duty, or what they might do? You might not see Call of Duty on PlayStation again.
Yeah, 10 years is a long time, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very long time, especially in the gaming world. You think about the tech that we had 10 years ago versus today. Shit.
Yeah, leaps and bounds.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Was you gonna say something, Nova? My fault.
No, but it's pretty much the same thing as what PostUp just said. Like they have to pretty much play nice, because them picking up this humongous corporation and then be like, all right, all this is mine, just screams monopoly, and they're definitely gonna want to be picking up some more IPs and stuff, definitely, because they're spending like around $1 billion annually trying to get games to come to Game Pass anyway. Might as well let some of those games, come out somewhere else so it can get more.
Oh no, I wasn't saying to keep a hold of it, like to make it exclusive. I was just saying that the best version of it is on the next gen console, and if the next gen, if like the best version is on, what are we, Gen 9 right now? Right? And if Xbox comes out with Gen 10 first, they would have Gen 10 Call of Duty on there, but Gen 9 still gets
I
it.
see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the most close, like the most recent console will have the more powerful version. And then the other.
Yeah, because it doesn't ruin the parity clause because it's only between the same generation of consoles.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I didn't see that.
Like finessing out here.
Yeah, that is a finesse because if you look at the PS5 or the PS5 Pro,
right,
that next generation hardware, it will be better than those options on the simple fact it's stronger hardware. And then Sony next gen version isn't out yet.
Right.
So they can really I didn't think
okay.
Okay, I see what you and then you get that jump and you have to time that with a new Call of Duty.
Yep.
That launches the hardware.
Yep. Listen, because the clause is like what the regulator is gonna say.
They can't say nothing.
Yeah. Because you kind of like playing stingy with your own self at this point. Like you're like, God, only the high power stuff gonna come out on this specific console.
They can't say nothing. And you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yo, that gotta be the move. If you launch ahead, look, you can't worry about Sony having extra time to do their hardware and none of that. If you get out a year ahead of them, and you launch that new hardware with a next gen Call of Duty, they coming.
Oh yeah, because that's the best place to play besides PC. So you're either playing on PC you have to have like a 5090 at that point. You know what I mean? Or because that'll have all the bells and whistles. You'll have all the bells and whistles on that Gen 10 system until the PS6 comes out, and then you can throw it on there too.
And the casuals are not going to wait on PS6 to play Call of Duty.
No.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
Should Phil hit me up and put me on the board?
Make the call. Make the call. Make the call. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Because they leaping them by a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how much ground you could gain with a new Call of Duty launching a new piece of hardware?
In just 1 year.
In just 1 year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah.
I like it.
They're gonna have to run it. They're gonna have to run. They're gonna have to run it. They're gonna have to do it. You want to gain ground. You want to gain Game Pass subscribers. You want to push more hardware. You launch a year ahead. Let's only be arrogant with the PS6, which I heard they've been arrogant saying they don't care if Microsoft launch a year ahead of them. They're gonna wait and do what they do with the hardware. Yeah. Okay. Now that they own Call of Duty,
yep. And then you launch. I think we probably a couple years out, but you showcase Elder Scrolls 6. You got Call of Duty. You showcase the new Halo, like all that launching day one, Game Pass on the Gen 10 system
in the launch window. All those in the launch window.
Yes.
Call of Duty.
Elder Scrolls 6. Listen, a new Halo.
My God.
A new Forza Horizon.
My God.
And you got a handheld out.
That'd be heat.
They got to do it.
That's
the move.
That's nasty. You talking about an Elder Scroll that people have been waiting, what, 10 plus? At this time, it'd be what, over 10 plus years for? And you put Call of Duty in that in the same launch window?
All that holiday season.
Ooh. Wait.
Yeah, it would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Look, I don't care if you God of War, Spider-Man. I don't care what, I don't care what game UPS.
That is a huge list.
UPS. I don't care what you bring to the table. You put those two juggernauts in the same launch window on some new hardware.
The only next gen hardware. especially how Sarah Bond talking about
Yeah.
the biggest leap. Because I'm telling you, they are going to leverage that AI, bro. I don't know. I'm not tech when it comes to hardware like that, unless it's like PC and what AI can do with gaming and all that shit. Like I'm not the one for that. But I've been hearing it all over all these other podcasts about leveraging AI. There's no really no nuance in it, but like that shit would be I
think I don't know I think they retired Cortana, but I think they're gonna bring back the ability to say, hey Bing, or hey Copilot. Just imagine you at work, you're on a Windows PC, right? You ask Copilot, is my Xbox active right now? He said, yes, it's in low power mode.
Yeah.
You tell Copilot, I'm 20 minutes away from home. Have my Xbox powered up. Create me a Call of Duty lobby. Send friend requests to all the people that I usually play with and tell them I'll be home in 20 minutes. And the AI will be able to do that. And by the time you walk in the door, your game is on, your lobby is already set up, and your friends invites that it's sent out for you. Your group is already ready for you. You just got to pick up the controller and launch the game.
Yeah.
That's the type of AI experiences that I can see on future product.
Yeah.
And then that all happened from a keyboard for you telling Copilot, and the AI monitors your game usage and who you play with. So it knows the normal people that you always plays Call of Duty with. So it'll know who to send a friend request to. Just think of it.
And send it to the boys. Send that friend request to the boys.
And it'll know. It'll know. And then it'll tell you, I sent the friend request out. I put this message with it. Anything else? What?
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. And even on top of that, like what Bobby said. But on top of that, like the AI, they are using it with the NVIDIA GPUs these days to kind of help with drawing additional things on the screen without having to do additional processing. So
because like that's what procedural generation is, right? Like it's all AI doing it. Yeah.
Right. You can use that so you can, have a smaller form factor and still be able to have a little bit more graphic processing in there too. So AI about to do some tremendous things, man, in a lot of different areas outside of just like drawing pixels or even like just doing Copilot stuff. So it's future looks exciting.
Stuff. Yep. NPC stuff. So
Bobby's right on this. That's on the launch window too.
Come on now, bro.
Fire too.
Come on, you're talking about probably one of the greatest launch windows in the history of games.
Yeah, 2023, 2024, crazy.
Bro, they are going to pull another 360 era, bro. Like leap ahead.
Yo.
And have all the exclusives,
Blade,
bro.
Halo, Elder Scrolls 6, Call of Duty.
Insane.
You ain't even said Gears. You ain't even said a next gen Fable or a next gen Perfect Dark. The Doom, bro. They can literally
so many IPs.
I feel like they know it too. Like Sarah and Bobby and all them, they know it. They just have to manage that shit perfectly. You know what I mean? They know it, bro. They fucking know it. But you was making some great points. Nova about what NVIDIA is doing with AI and how it can help with like the hardware portion. You know what I mean? Like with upscaling, or cause that's all DLSS is. You know what I'm saying? Is pretty much AI. That's all procedural generation is and things. And then if they leverage AI with Elder Scrolls 6 to where like I talking to the mic to the NPCs.
That'd be crazy.
Listen, the gaming future is gonna be crazy. The future of gaming is gonna be crazy, bro.
And they'll be able to actually have a conversation with you.
Yep. And then there's different parameters that the developers will be able to set, like how much this person knows, and what their attitude is, like all them little sliders. you know what I'm saying, of the personality of a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be able to do that. Let me get the super chat real. Spartan661 again, he said, praise Xbox quick resume. The only console that has it. Yep. Bro, there's so much stuff that they have, bro. Smart delivery is fucking crazy. They don't charge you $10 to go up. You know what I'm saying? The fucking thing has, I can go from my Xbox to my PC in a snap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
and not that many people know about it. It's
bro,
magic, man.
They need to get that marketing out, bro. Actually, some of the marketing guy, the internal marketing guy, saw my tweet about that old
commercial. I think I saw that
commercial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said if I can get the $15 million to do it, I do. I said I'm tagging Santia right now.
Yeah, I saw one that you put it on there, and it was like they was like, this is actually great, and I work in marketing. I was like, okay,
yeah.
That was a great idea.
They have to leverage the culture, bro. They have to go hard on that shit, bro, because all your top 10 games do it. Your Fortnites, your Call of Duties, your Maddens, your FIFAs. All of them tap into the culture. All of them. You know what I mean? Like, they have to do it, man. Not these corny ass commercials with no name. And that's where I think like some of it's messed up, because they want to they think showing off the games is good enough, but it's not, bro. Like, people need to learn, and we talked about this extensively on Tuesday. People need to know what the fuck Game Pass is, how it works. Like, you download your shit natively. It's not it's not just a streaming shit. They didn't keep that shit on the back end of the commercial, right? You can also stream cloud and all that shit, bro. Like, this whole library is yours.
Yeah.
Download it wherever the fuck you want to. And then, like, all that, streaming stuff comes secondary, in my opinion, right? Because people want to be able to play their games natively still. We haven't reached that leap to where, because, cloud gaming's cool. It works if you got really good internet, but people want their shit downloaded or on a disc or a cartridge, or they don't want to be dealing with frame drops and screen tearing and all that other shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, but that's gonna be big in the next couple years, though.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, yeah, I give it probably another 5, bro. Another 5 to 7 years, bro. Like, that shit will take off. Like,
xCloud gonna be crazy.
Yeah. The Trilly said bring the snap feature for the new hardware. Yeah.
I love the snap feature. I love that. I love it, and I use it all the time. I used to be watching either the Cubs or the Bears, or even the Bulls play while gaming, and in the party chat with the guys. That was a dope feature, man.
Yeah.
And they just
bring it back. But man, we got a couple more minutes left, man. So we all heard the noise of, they couldn't believe it, boy. Was it the COO of Sony? Talking about, we talked about a little bit earlier about bringing their games to platforms. Doc said it best, to platforms like PC. Like PC, not just PC, not to the PC. Platforms like
Thank
PC.
you. Thank you for pointing that out.
Hey, Doc said it best. So what, to me, that sounds they gonna switch to do the same strat. First of all, day and date on PC. That's happening. I called, especially after them Insomniac leaks. I was like, that's the move. They have to. Them budgets is too big. They don't have a great, they want to call it rental service. You know what I'm saying? They only have that to go off of. The bundles cost them a lot too. Like Disney snatching up like 50% of them things. Disney, and that's not just the game. That's on the whole package based off of those, those Insomniac leaks.
Yeah.
So they have to do something. They're Square Enix they moving on. They's like, we got to put our shit everywhere. We can't be doing this shit anymore with these exclusives. So that's why we see like them going after locking up smaller ones, like, you know, the Korean developer for Stellar Blade and was it not Avalanche? Is it Arrow something? The ones that do Helldivers, right? Locking that shit up. So when you heard that, when he was talking about bringing that shit to PC, what was your initial reaction, Post?
Oh, I've been on the day and date train for a while.
Yeah.
I've been on that train for a while. And when I read that quote, I homed in on the same thing that Doc did. He said, like PC, meaning he was using PC as an example. He wasn't saying it's the only platform. And and that's why I made that tweet. And then people coming under the tweet he said multi-platform, and then he used PC as example. I give you example, like platform. Yeah. Like PC. The Xbox Series S is a closed platform. It's like a PC though. It's just a closed platform. Looking at their financial situation, them boys over there starving. Right?
Yeah.
Their profits are in the gutter. Their operation income has been taking a hit since 2018, 2019.
Yeah, 2018. Past couple of years, it's been in double digits. I think the past couple of years it's just only been in single digits, but before that they were in double digits ROI. Yeah. But now, like even with this last one, it was 6%. Yeah. 6% ROI. They made a shit ton of money in revenue. Yeah. But you see that little sliver of just profit that they made is a squeeze worth of juice.
Yeah, and they can't survive off that, and that's why he said. And so you got a bean counter. A bean counter that's running PlayStation right now. The financial, the money man. Yeah, and all he know is numbers. He don't care about none of that. Right. He know numbers, and he over there saying, look, our first party studios don't understand numbers, right? Right. They too relaxed, they too content, they just think they can spin, and we're not getting enough return on our something's gonna have to change. Right. Day in, date on PC, and I guarantee you, I won't be surprised to see at some point to see Helldivers on Xbox. On Xbox.
Yeah. I wouldn't either. Especially since that's considered like a second party game. Yeah, I wouldn't either. It would be kind of like MLB. And I wouldn't doubt if Xbox scoop them up and put that bitch on Game Pass.
You feel me? What's over there starving?
Yeah, man. Did you see the news too, Nova?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. What did you think?
Well,
hold on. You got the new joint?
Oh, I do.
Let me see that thing. Okay, let's go. Hey, y'all can find these on the store on YouTube, right? You know what I mean? Got the merch, mugs and all that. Yeah, that's
Damn, the mugs too.
Hell yeah.
That's that Brandon boy.
Starting early.
Yeah.
So what did you think? Sorry to cut you off. I saw that little horn come up.
Saw the horn.
Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead,
but no, it's that's definitely like an interesting piece of like that he said like PC. I didn't catch that. Y'all caught that, and I didn't catch that at all. But that could be just a signal, like the competitors, like, hey, we're looking to put this somewhere else besides, so it don't have to just be PC. It could be PC and the like. So that's huge. But y'all really think that that they'll drop like their first party games like straight up just onto PC, like day one, day and date?
Yes.
Like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, it cost $300 million to make, and they didn't really make all that back, and they were like, yo, this is too much money, like PostUp was saying. Like, people are just spending money that's not really there, know, and it's setting off red flags. So that would be super helpful for a Spider-Man to come, day and date. But that's like their first party stuff, man. I don't know how, because we know PlayStation likes to hold on to their things.
Yeah.
The walled garden is real with them. But I do know they want to get that product in front of more people, so that would make sense.
Yeah, and they want their return on investment more than anything, you know what I mean? So I think what they would have to do, because I don't think it would work day and date if they just drop shit on Steam right? We talking about PlayStation here, right? They want all their money. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you a console for $500, $600, and then give you some a VR that they won't support for another $600. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want all the money, right? And they make sure that shit's tethered, proprietary, all that shit, right? Like, what they would have to come out with their own client to where they have the Play Anywhere with PlayStation as well. That way it doesn't hurt their console sales nearly as much either. You know what I mean? Because they still want people in that ecosystem, right? They still want that 30% from they don't want to lose the console sales and you know what I mean? Because that's thinking long term. So short term, put everything day and date on PC, but long term it needs to be on their own client. You know what I mean? So they can stress the fact that I can play just like Xbox. I can play on my Xbox or I can play on my PC, the same game, same saves, all that. You know what I mean? They would have to do that. Now I think they'll put smaller titles day and date for shit. They don't have nothing until April.
And that's nuts, bro. That's crazy.
That's another thing.
They had one last year. One.
Yeah.
And now nothing this year. No.
Well, they do got Final Fantasy coming though.
But that's not. We're talking about.
I will say that.
When they got Final Fantasy, right?
That's that red button. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the button.
No, you're right. They got Final Fantasy for sure. But I think after Rise of Ronin, which is crazy because we talked about it, that launches the same day as Dragon Dogma 2. So that's going to probably get eaten up. Me and Scale got a bet on that. I'm getting them knees. We got a bet on that. But after that, what? Concord that nobody's seen the game yet?
We don't know what that is.
Just a juicy ass cheeseburger on a ship.
Yep.
Like they don't keep. People think that they're gonna drop some other like Astrobot might come, but that ain't gonna move no numbers, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what happened. I think COVID kind of fucked them, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they gonna do, man. That's kind of crazy that what probably happened was Jim Ryan did that shift to gas games, right? And then that shit wasn't working, so they had to revert. They put all their resources in all these gas games. I think it was like 12 of them or something like that. And they had to cut that shit in half. They was using all their resources for that, and now they stuck.
Yeah, they kind of floating right now, man. But they got the consoles out there, but just no games, bro. Like, yeah, kind of dropped the ball.
Just like Scale said, that Cloud Station 5, bro. They was on the backs of the PS4 generation, bro.
Yeah, and it was looking good for them. PS4 did pretty good. PS5 came in. The hardware looked pretty strong, but just no games, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, we hitting Post, did you have any other comments, man? Because we got to get out of here.
No, I just agree with Nova when he was saying about Spider-Man hitting 300 million. We got to think they came in the middle of Spider-Man production and cut content because they said they weren't gonna be able to make. So if they would have been able to keep going and continue that same, they probably would have been there 400-500 million.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to find other avenues to get profit. The revenue looked good, but when the profit numbers came in,
that shit looked spooky, bro.
Spooky.
I was like, you only made that much off of fuck. Like I said, you can literally put your shit in the bank and make just as much, bro.
10 billion off of 10 billion. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, man. But yeah, we're gonna Post. First of all, man, I want to thank you for answering the call, bro. I hit you up over the weekend, and So was it the weekend, man? I forgot. It was Monday or Tuesday, probably.
Yeah, it was Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. I hit you up to see if you wanted to be on, man. You was like, hell yeah, bro. I love it, man. I love it.
Definitely.
Appreciate the support, man. Let these people know, man, where they can find you, and talk some shit, man.
Well, I just want to say thanks for having me, bro. Anytime you need me, just reach out. I know I get long-winded. You just got to tap me on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you good, bro.
Just tap me on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I know Dirt and JayRock like, let me talk. Y'all got to tap me on the shoulder. Y'all know I like talking my ish, man. I like talking my ish, man. So I do apologize. I do apologize. But no, thanks for having me. You can find me on Twitter at PostUp_SOG. On YouTube, I run a podcast every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, called State of Gaming. You could look up State of Gaming or just look up PostUp. Definitely support the channel, man. Continue to support my bro Viking, man. Y'all got a wonderful platform over here. Keep building the brand, like Parris said. The game need us. You feel me?
Yeah, for
the
sure.
gang need more of us. So, man, thanks for having me on, man. And I really, really appreciate it. I had fun.
Yeah, we had 2 Black History Month panels, and all in the same week.
Black History, but
you had one yesterday too.
Tuesday. With Dirt and JayRock. Yeah.
Oh man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Chad. And if y'all ain't seen that one, go back and check that one out. That one was hilarious too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see me spitting in my horn again. All that shit. Somebody gonna clip that, but I don't give a fuck. It's funny to me. You know what I mean? Like somebody gonna
that horn took me out. I'm like, bro, gonna go off. It's about to be loud.
Oh man, and thank you before we get to Nova, man. Thanks everybody for still being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. If you liked our content, we live every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We talk shit. We talk about these topics, man, and we try to get into the nuances of things. You know what I mean? While cutting up and having a good time, man. That's what we do. We like to joke and all that other shit, But Nova, tell these people where they can find you, man.
I go by Supernova, as y'all know. Y'all can find me on here 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you can find me on Twitter/X by the same name. That's pretty much the only places you can find me, to be honest, these days. But but shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's donated. Appreciate PostUp for coming through, man. JayRock for coming through, and Dirt for popping in too for a little bit, and even Parris, man. That's huge, bro.
Yes, sir.
Huge, man. It still amazes me what we can do on this with this podcast, bro. Like I'm amazed every day, man, and the fans that pop in, huge, man. So thank you to all of y'all. Hug somebody, tell somebody you love them, man, and y'all have a good weekend.
Thanks, man. Always with that positive shit. I love it.
You got to do it, man.
I'm gonna be on it, man. Let me just double check, make sure I ain't got no like super chat or anything. Yeah, nothing. Okay, cool. I don't want to do that, bro. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all hit that like, hit that sub button, man. I'm out. Y'all know where the fuck to find me. We do got one. Spartan came 661, $2. He said thank you, PostUp and Longhouse and Panel. Hey, today was a good one, bro. It was definitely somebody in the chat was like, "It's the Avengers podcast, right?" Well, fucking Steven up. Oh shit, man. That was great, man. This was probably my funnest one, man, that I've had so far. This was great. Yeah, thank you, Dirt, Parris, Post,
yes, sir.
JayRock for swinging through, man. Fucking love it. But we about to be out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all listen, I know it's late right now, and you ain't gonna get no good engagement this late, right? So just wait till tomorrow. Think of some good jokes and shit, and fuck them ponies up tomorrow.
Stomp them out. Stomp them. Don't give them no room to breathe. Stomp them out.
Stomp them out. Put that foot on their neck, bro, and go crazy, bro. I'm here for it. Tag me if you want. I'll retweet it. I'm here for it. But until then, bro, I'll see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow. I'm about to slay some motherfucking ponies tomorrow. So peace out. Oh, I forgot. Motherfuckers throw up the motherfucking set cup. You feel me? You feel me?